hey everyone, it's Nate the Vinyl Guide, and look at what I have here. This is a box of records from our friends at Creme Tangerine Records in Costa Mesa, California. Now, you may recall on the recent record road trip, which we have plenty of YouTube videos about, we spent some time at Creme Tangerine Records. The owner of the shop, Parker, is a friend as well as a supplier, and he let me know as soon as I landed in Sydney, he let me know about some heaters that came in to Costa Mesa to Creme Tangerine. And so Parker and I had a quick conversation. He boxed some up and he sent them over to me. So, going to do an unboxing here in a moment. Now, I had a few comments from my last video about the knife that I used for opening the boxes. This is a regular steak knife, nothing special. However, people remarked on the size of it. So just because we're in Australia, I brought in the knife, mate. That's a horrible Australian accent. All right, let's get going. All right, what do we have here? You read that? Iggy and the Stooges Raw Power. This is an original pressing of Raw Power. You can tell by the way that the label is formatted. Iggy and the Stooges. They did a repressing. This came out, 74, I want to say. My title was 73 right there. And then there was a repress where the label had the text all the way across the top. I think the repress was 76 or something like that. So I always look for the one Iggy and the Stooges, kind of a square size. I also look for, when I see these Raw Powers, I look for the insert, which this has, which is fantastic. And this will make a great addition to my collection. So we're off to a very strong start. Thank you, Parker. You found a nice home for me. All right. We continue on. Oh, yes. The Ramones, Leave Home. This is an original 77 Santa Maria press. Now, we had Ed Stasium, who produced this album on the Vinyl Guide. Forgot what episode, but he talked about this record. And one of the interesting things you want to look for whenever you find a copy of Leave Home is to look at the song list, because the song Carbona Not Glue was only on the first presses of Leave Home. And he tells the whole story about this song getting pulled, and yeah, you'll find out the reasons for yourself. But whenever you find an OG copy of the Ramones Leave Home, always look on the back, see if it has Carbona Not Glue. That means that's one you definitely want to grab. And this one's still in the shrink wrap with the insert. So a beautiful record. No wonder Parker was wanting to add it to my collection here. Oh, this is a good one. Look at this. This is phenomenal. I've been looking forward to this one for a while. Oh, this is a Black Sabbath Paranoid. Now, this is a Black Sabbath Paranoid first press. It's on Vertigo. It's a UK pressing. It's got the original insert here. Woo, psychedelic. That's from the UK. It even says down the corner, made in England. It's got the swirl logo, or the swirl label, as well as the swirl on the front. But what makes this one extra special is this is what's known as a Big Bear pressing. It says there, Management Jim Simpson, Big Bear, Birmingham. Now, this is only on the first of the first pressings of this record. We actually had a conversation with Jim Big Bear Simpson. He was the first manager of Black Sabbath in Birmingham, England, and he tells the story about this record. He was fired directly after this record came out, so his name only appears on the very, very first pressing. So this is a very early pressing of Black Sabbath Paranoid. Of course, we know that is a landmark album, so it's a great one to have. Stooges. Funhouse. First pressing. This will go nicely with the raw power I just got. This is a Funhouse Butterfly label. Let me just pull that out there. Oh, that's very nice. Can't wait to wake up the neighbors to that one. Oh, such a great album. If you don't have a copy of the Stooges Funhouse in your collection, I urge you to fix that today. This is such a great album. One of my top 3 albums, really. Oh, and here we go. Ramones. This is a very, very super early first pressing of the Ramones debut album. Again, another landmark album in punk rock. My collection just grew a billion times today, because look at this. This is a great edition. Ramones first press in shrink wrap. All right, probably had an old price tag right there from the original shop. Between this and the Stooges, raw power and everything, boy, what a haul. This has the original insert, which is fantastic. Now, a lot of these old Ramones records, these first pressings, they were a bit beat up. You can imagine, they went from party to party and people really enjoyed them quite a bit. And one of the things you can tell from the very first pressing of the Ramones album, besides these quotation marks, Ramones, Ramones, is here on the song number 2, side A, song 2, Beat is on the Brat. Of course, the song is Beat on the Brat, but here on the label, Beat is on the Brat. I always say that with an accent. Beat is on the Brat. But yeah, look for, if you find an early pressing of Ramones, and the first thing you do on the outside is you look for the lack of a barcode, which is fantastic. It's a good start. Open it up, look at side A. If it says Beat is on the Brat, it's a first press, and this is worth well in excess of 100, 150 bucks. At this time, anyway. All right, that is it for this video. Thank you very much, Parker and the team over at Creme Tangerine, for sending me this great box. Again, if you're ever in Costa Mesa, California, or you want to follow a great record shop on Instagram, just search up Creme Tangerine Records. They are great guys over there. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!